Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the second part of our One Shot Baguio Ride, a 275 kilometers bike ride with 2,600 meters in total elevation gain starting here at Ilocos Norte Capital in Baguio City up to the City of Pines, the summer capital of the Philippines, Baguio City. And for a short recap, we started to pedal our first 230 kilometers at exactly 8:30 in the evening here in the capital of Ilocos Norte, going down south to Bauang, La Union, the gateway to Baguio. And it was one tough night on the saddle, battling the darkness, body pains, sleepiness, past vehicles, tiredness, and some mechanical issues as well. But all is well because at exactly 7 in the morning we arrive at the gateway to Baguio City in Bauang, La Union, and now we are left with 50 kilometers more to go until we reach our destination. So buckle up folks and get ready for our ascent to the City of Pines, and without further ado, let's get started. And so when we got to Bawang La Union, we eat first our breakfast and refill our bottles. While taking our rest, I am kinda curious about the route that we are taking going up to Baguio. Because this is our first time taking this route and we don't have any idea on how the gradients are and also the road conditions as well. By the way, this is the Naguilan Baguio Road if you want to check it out on Google Maps. And right after we took off, the first thing that greeted us to this route was a short steep climb and some fast moving vehicles. The shoulder on the road was also a bit narrow, so I was really being careful. But the road was smooth. When we got to this downhill, it was too flowy and fast, I almost forgot about the issue on my rear wheel. Climbs were also decent, not that steep and not that long either compared to the first steep climb that we passed at the beginning. And in a few more kilometers, we saw the welcome arch of Naguilan. And then going furthermore, the road starts to shrink, and sometimes there were no shoulders on the road that we can take. And with those fast cars and without shoulders on the road, traveling to this route on a bike is too scary. And after the arch of Naguilan, the next welcome arch that we saw was the arch of Burgos. And from here, the start of the hardest part of this journey begins. And at the Arch of Burgos, I inspected my bike. Upon inspection on my rear wheel, I'd noticed another spoke snap. I think it was that time when I stand out of my saddle during one steep climb. So all in all, I've broken two spokes already, and this worsens the alignment of my rear wheel. But still, I carry on with our ride. Although Dennis is worried about my situation, but I insisted that I continue and just go slow and avoid rough, bumpy roads, and of course is standing out of the saddle. This is also where the steepest part of the route is, and it elevates gradually. What I'm frightened about this route is that there are fast moving vehicles that are going up to Baguio, and the shoulders on the road gets narrower and narrower. The climbs are also getting longer, and there's a point where my legs got so painful I'd stop on the side of the road and had to catch up my breath and to relax for a bit. This explains why they said that the Naguilan Baguio Road is the toughest route going up to Baguio. Although the roads are fine, but boy, the fast moving vehicles going up to Baguio and the narrow shoulder of the roads makes it really difficult. At one point, I was almost hit by a car. This route is not for the faint of hearts. But as we go on, suddenly the road seems to get a bit forgiving. It was getting easier, and at some point we also got the chance to take a peek at the mountains and to see how much elevation we've climbed. It was amazing. Then past some towns until we reach our first official town of Benguet, the town of Sablan. At this point, although my wheels are not aligned properly, I was dropping Dennis. I had to stop sometimes just to wait for him. I think he was cracking. Due to the non-stop climb, we also have traveled for almost 12 hours now non-stop, and the heat of the sun is making it more difficult for us. But what refreshes us is the view. Seeing our elevation gets higher every time we pedal. We saw the mountains from our side, and for a moment we didn't notice we are at the junction to where 9 kilometers more we will be at the town proper of Baguio City. On this junction is also where the road to La Trinidad Benguet can be found. The road to Atok as well, and the way to the highest point too. But we will save that one for another adventure, and let's continue our ride. But as we get closer and closer to our destination, the elevation gets steeper. And even though we are at the city of Baguio, the temperature here is too hot. I sat down on the side of the road just to cool myself down. And yes, we are now at the city of Baguio. But we are left with 4 more kilometers until the town proper. And while I am pedaling, sometimes I do stop just to appreciate the sights here in Baguio. It was an amazing experience getting here again, seeing the houses on the side of the mountains, and also notice there's a golf club here in Baguio. I was really amazed. And after getting to the summer capital arch here in Baguio, we took a photo at the arch and go straight to the bus station. We rest and eat for a bit and then load up our bikes. Luckily, we haven't missed our bus and our departure time is at 3 p.m. We arrive at Baguio exactly 1 p.m. and this ends our journey going up here at the City of Pines. And I'll tell you, it was really challenging. 275 kilometers of non-stop cycling, 8 hours ride into the dark, and almost 6 hours going up to Baguio. Fatigue, battered and bruised, but what is important is we've made it. And this ends the final part of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you do, please do leave a like, comment your thoughts below, and also a sub to the channel is very much appreciated. My name is Cleel, and I'll see you on the next one.